We all have heard about Tinder. We all know what Tinder is. Most of you watching this may already have Tinder on your phone, and the rest probably are planning to download it. But why? Do you want to find a meaningful relationship? I look for something else. If I told you there is no reason to install Tinder, well, no good reason, would you believe me? Well, not only will I convince you, hopefully you will delete Tinder from your phone. Or even better, never install it in the first place. Let's briefly explain how Tinder works. You get shown faces. Swipe right if you like them, swipe left if you don't. Simple. But there is a problem with this model. You may have guessed it, only good looking people get the matches. And that is the foundation of which Tinder is designed on. You see, Tinder doesn't show you random people. It uses an algorithm. This algorithm decides what to show new users. Tinder is designed so the first day you get a lot of matches, and then you'll have a dry spell suddenly, until you buy premium. Then you get matches again, and then you'll have a dry spell. Tinder is designed from the ground up to make you lonely and stay lonely. It gives you that sweet dopamine hit whenever you install it, and to get a similar dopamine hit again you have to pay money. This is not too dissimilar to what drug dealers do. When you use Tinder, whether you like it or not, you'll get ranked by the algorithm. The algorithm decides if you're good looking or not. If you're good looking, you get shown to newer people, and you'll probably get more matches. But if you're not good looking, you'll probably get shown to users who already have the app for a couple of days. There was a plane that defied all expectations. A plane that can travel twice the speed of sound. It can take 3 hours to travel from London to New York. That plane was the Concorde. But the cost to build the Concorde was extremely large. Although it would have been better to never build it in the first place, they built it anyway, and the real cost was laughable. But why did they do that? Even though it was better to never build it in the first place, why did they build it? Since the Concorde took a lot of time and money to research, it would have been a waste to let all that research and money and time go to waste. Right? So they built it. And we all know how that ended. But why am I talking about the Concorde when I should be talking about Tinder? When you install Tinder, you probably installed it for a reason. When you did not get what you want, it can be very hard to uninstall it because of the wasted time and effort. Even if uninstalling is the right decision, the Concorde was built because all the research and money would have been wasted. That's probably what will happen to you when you want to uninstall Tinder. You'll think all those messages and effort and time and sometimes money would all go to waste if you uninstalled it. Even though uninstalling is most of the time the right decision. This is with any app. The longer you have the app installed, the more likely you are to buy the subscriptions for that app. Tinder is a lose-lose situation, no matter who you are. If you are a normal person, Tinder can severely ruin your mental health. Imagine swiping right 100 times only getting 6 matches. How that not ruin you? Tinder is designed from the ground up to ruin your mental health. The lower your mental health is, the lower your self-esteem is. You're more likely to pay money to get what you want. Let's explain how Tinder ruins your mental health. It's too easy to reject someone on Tinder. Tinder uses an algorithm. The algorithm means you get more matches at the start and less as time goes on. This makes you use the app more as you chase the feeling you got when you first installed it. And worst of all, even if you do match with someone, they may have other better options just waiting in the DMs. This means very few matches actually lead to meetups. Studies show that the more someone uses Tinder, the greater their stress and anxiety is. Why is that? Why would Tinder want that? Well, the more stressed and desperate someone is, the more likely they are to use the app longer and buy their subscriptions. Studies show a correlation between stress and phone usage. There was a study done on Jam. Researchers found out people are more likely to buy Jam if they are presented with 6 options rather than 20. This is counterintuitive. Surely more options mean people would buy, but no. You know, when I said Tinder is a lose-lose, I meant it. Even good-looking people can get impacted by Tinder. Let's say you get 20 matches. Unrealistic, but let's go with it. You can only choose one. Which one do you go for? This may be a long-term relationship, so you better choose carefully. You meet up with every person, and you can only choose one. You would probably be happier choosing from 6 options than 20. Because with 6 options, you'll feel like you made the right choice. Analysis paralysis is real. People hate choosing if it means they chose the wrong choice. This is known as the paradox of choice, or the maximization paradox. You'll probably feel happy choosing from less options rather than more. Because with less options, you feel like you made the right decision. The more choices someone has, the less satisfied they'll be with the individual choice they made. But if that didn't convince you, let me give you other reasons. Men severely outnumber women in dating apps. In fact, in Tinder, it's really bad. 22% of women use Tinder, while 78% of men do. This causes an unbalance where there will always be someone left out. This causes men to lower their standards and women having high standards due to more attention. This means you may have better luck in the real world. And due to the paradox of choice and the impact it may have on your self-esteem, would you really want an app to be able to control those? Tinder gamifies the dating experience to make it as addicting as possible. An app that puts money over your mental health. But then again, what successful app doesn't do that? An app where women become deluded and men become hopeless. Is that really an app you want to spend time on? No matter who you are, no matter what you do, you should have no reason to install Tinder. But the choice is yours. Before I go, I want to leave you with this thought. Who is Tinder's ideal demographic? And would you want to be them?